everyone, and welcome back to Uncommon Sense, the most uncommon place on the internet, where we question everything and we learn together. I am your millennial outlaw host, Billy the Kid, broadcasting to you from the Wild Wild West, and I'm here to inform you all that strange things are brewing in the Klamath Basin. I'd like to start this episode with a bit of an apology. And I say a bit because I'm not sorry for anything I said. I'm not sorry for the feelings that I had. However, I am sorry with the way that I reacted. But sometimes passion gets the best of us. And I had one of those moments yesterday. Yesterday being April 13th, 2024. I met Miss Sally Ann Palkovich, along with others running for county commissioner. And when I asked a question about this Welcome Corps organization, she, of course, was excited to respond. When her response was filled with nothing but coached propaganda, and then continued with informing me that not only are we moving refugees into the U.S., but we are allowing them to join our armed forces as a means to become a citizen. An interesting thing, though, is in my research between last night and today, I'm not really finding anything about that specifically. So I find it interesting that she said that. It just goes to show that there's more information that our newspapers and online mainstream outlets are hiding from us. And apparently one of them is that these refugees, whom are allegedly legally vetted and approved, are given the option of joining the United States Army. Please, someone in the comments, tell me what is wrong with this picture, because there is so much wrong with this picture. So the unfortunate part of the conversation is that I lost my temper. So I would like to apologize to Miss Palkovich, and if I do ever see her in person again, which I would actually like to, I would apologize to her personally and explain to her why I became so angry so quickly. Because this sort of thing is an insult to every single American citizen who has fought for this country and has died for this country so that people can have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, or at least that's what we're told. It's also an insult to legal immigrants who became citizens through an extensive process, spending a lot of money that they had to figure out how to get themselves. They had to go through the extensive and expensive process on their own so that maybe they could turn around and fight for the country that gave them their freedom, life, liberty, and happiness, if they so choose to do so. So what I learned yesterday was a very backwards backhand to the face. And in my findings today, I found, I suppose, what I was looking for. Because I knew this wasn't some sort of innocent thing. Our government doesn't do anything out of true compassion or understanding. They don't do anything for true equity or uniting or any of those good things, you know. And I find it funny in a way, but not funny ha-ha. It's more like funny in a sad way, a disappointing way. Funny as in it's odd that this happens. People believe what they are fed immediately. Newspaper articles with a bunch of fluffy words, very strategically propagated. Too many people take it to heart right off the bat. They don't question any of it, try to read between the lines, they just accept it. Well, the newspaper says that these people are legally vetted. The newspaper says, and the organization says, that these people are approved by the government. Are we talking about our government? The U.S. government? United States Incorporated? That government? The government that is supposed to work for us and obviously does not. The same government that has caused numerous problems, and you all complain about it. And yet, you are so quick to believe what the garbage dwellers are telling you. And yes, I say garbage dwellers because, unfortunately, that's what journalists have become in this day and age. They dwell in the garbage that is fed to them, and then they write it on a piece of paper, or rather type it into a computer, and feed it to you. I, for one, refuse to be a garbage feeder. I'm not going to eat their garbage, or their bugs, or their plant-based lab-grown meat. I want real food. And by real food, I don't just mean real, actual food, but knowledge. Knowledge is food for my brain, and my brain is very hungry. We have all been lied to our entire lives about so many things. This is just the newest one, and one very close to home for me. And that's another thing. We, most of us, including myself, we don't take these things to heart until they hit home. And then many people, even when it hits home, there's well, it's already happening, it's already done, the government's going to do it anyway, so I can't do anything about it. Move on. Nothing to worry about here. I can't do anything about it anyway. Now, I will say I can understand that feeling. I can see where people are coming from with that. But can we step back and just for a minute and see why that is a problem? Just because it's already here, just because it's already happening, it's already been implemented by the corporation, does not mean that we can't go on strike about it. That does not mean that we cannot voice our grievances. As a matter of fact, we need to. We have forgotten that we are in charge. The whole point is to air our grievances, to speak up, to speak out and say, no, this is not okay. We are not okay with this. At the very least, we are not okay with the process. We, the people, have not vetted these outsiders. We have not voted on any of these organizations or those that run said organizations. And we most definitely did not vote for our tax dollars to be paying for this. And we most definitely did not vote for Rockefeller Incorporated to sponsor it, to feed money into it. Now, I didn't vote for that. And yes, that is what I found today. And I will admit, I was looking. I was looking for one of those names or another. And it did not take me very long to find it once I really got in and started looking. So I can show everyone. That's right there. So can anyone in the comment section honestly tell me that the Rockefellers have your best interest at heart? And if anyone does, and you honestly feel that way, I'm going to honestly tell you, you need to do more research. So, this organization, Welcome Corps, it has, what do the kids say these days, sus written all over it. It reeks of suspicious. It reeks of corruption. I just want y'all to question more, read between more lines, and don't be so quick to trust. So many organizations have proven themselves to be untrustworthy, privately owned, privately funded, or whatever they claim to be. Why are we so quick to just jump in because it sounds nice? Jump in, it's warm. You jump in the pool, yeah, it's warm. Somebody peed. You just jumped in their pee. I'm just saying, we need to pay more attention and really think about who and what is in that swimming pool before you just go jumping in. Alright, y'all. That's it for now. As always, don't believe the nonsense. Stay uncommon. I'm your host, Billy the Kid, broadcasting from the Wild Wild West. Signing out.